Are we allowed to swear or is this a child's program?
Folks, welcome to yet another 100 before 40 race update, race review. Today, folks, we're going to talk about the Kaapsehoop Marathon, the one that everyone talks about as if you can just go there, stand in one place and get a personal best. Everyone keeps talking about how easy, how fast and furious it is. I'm not so sure here, folks, because the 2022 one was quite different, and you heard Mr. Karp asking whether he's allowed to swear or this is a children's program. That's because the race showed most of us flames. When we got to Mbombela, folks, we went straight to the race pack collection or the race venue to pick up our numbers. As I understand it, folks, it's a very popular race, so on Friday afternoon a lot of people drive in and the race pack collection can be quite busy, and that was the case when we got there because there were some long queues. And in my view, folks, the queues could have been better managed, especially the 42-kilometer queue, because what happened there is people came to you, asked for your number and your name, and then they went to the booth and then they would shout your name, so-and-so, number so-and-so. So what that led to, folks, was once a person's name or number was written down, everyone tended to go to the front because they want to be within earshot to hear their name when it's called. Other than that, folks, there was nothing much to complain about. The race pack collection was quite smooth for the numbers, and we must have been there for about 40 minutes to 45 minutes. Got a chance to take a sneak peek into the stadium. I'd never been to Mbombela Stadium, so that's a plus for Kaapsehoop Marathon. It got me there. And race day arrived, folks. It was quite an early morning because I think the buses started leaving at 3:30 for a 5:30 start. We arrived there quite late. We must have been on the second from the last bus or on the last bus. But if I have to put my mind on it, I think it was the second from the last bus. As usual, folks, and Famenega, I do not walk alone. You must support Liverpool. Anyway, Midzi is in the house.
Yeah.
John is in the house. Okay, let's start from the right to the left. John, let's go. John, it's the Kaapsehoop Marathon. What can we expect?
I don't know. So far, temperatures are still good, but it might get hot later on.
Okay.
They promised us a nice down, but I am very skeptic of downs after Pepper talk.
John is in the 5:30 movement.
No.
Okay, let's go. Now left. It's me now. Okay, Fox, for me, it's just a sub finish. We'll see how it goes and we'll keep talking to you. Now we are by Bryge.
Well, I lost all my time at the start for this broadcast, but it's because I respect you guys. Thank you to all my fans. I don't know what time I'll finish, but we'll see how it goes. It's my 4th time running this race. Love it. You
Midzi.
see the wild horses.
Now we are by Midzi. Let's cross to studio.
There we
3.
go. First race in the mountains. This is my very first.
He's a novice.
So he's a
in
novice.
this place.
I don't know what to expect today.
Just like me.
Yeah, we're just going for the finish.
Yeah.
We're going to Mbombela by foot. Ne? We'll see you there.
He's being
Sub
humble.
finish.
This is a sub 4 guy.
It's your birthday.
Yeah.
We're gonna party like it's your birthday. We're gonna party like
It's your birthday. We're gonna go shorty.
Happy
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Snare. Happy birthday to you. Hip hip. Hip hip. All right, folks. I think we've just crossed the 1 kilometer mark. We are still, is it 2? Damn, time flies when you're having fun. I'm thinking it's only a kilometer. We are now 2 kilometers into it.
It was better than things.
After settling down, I joined onto the bus, the Makhi's bus, the Sub-Halala Bus. I did not have a plan. I just went there to run and enjoy. It was my first Kaapsehoop, as I've already said. So I did not put myself under pressure of sub 4, sub this, sub that. If anything, folks, I just thought if I can run a 420, that would be brilliant. So that's what I had at the back of my mind as I was running and playing around. But in the end, all that didn't matter. I had a blasting time on the Sub-Halala Bus. I ran with that bus from about 2.5 kilometers. Folks, we are already overtaking half the field. I didn't think it would be this quick, yeah?
No, you're only overtaking people because you wear size 15 shoes.
Yeah, there you go. Of course. Why would you come in a size 6 shoe to run 42 kilometers? Yeah. Make life easy for you. Big shoes, big strides. Okay, guys, live from Studio 3 at Kaapsehoop. We told you we were going to do this in park runs. Makhi, the very first park run is gone.
Hey, my first park run. Oh, I want to thank my mom. I want to thank my father. I want to thank my thoughts. I want to thank Ted. I want to thank Don. I want to thank Midzi. I want to thank the Almighty for sending those people to me. You know. No, Makhi. Each one prays to their own, according to their own. And you know the Almighty understands how I'm coming with the story. So yeah, no guys, it's nice and climbing. We have been climbing here. Very, very climbing. And we're still climbing. We're breathing through a wound.
We have 7.5 more park runs to do.
That's
Okay, maybe 50 meters next. So it's 7
that's a
park
lot
runs
of
and 200 meters today. They are all going to fall. Whether we are breathing through the wound or we are breathing through inyoka or whatever. Hello there.
Hi.
You are live on 100 before 40. How are you?
Good, how are you?
How's it going?
Yo, I was promised a down ride.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is.
No, the downs are coming. Be patient.
Yeah.
Just be patient a bit.
Yo.
Same here. They said, no, you're just gonna go down and you can get a sub 4. What? No, I'm
There's
about
no sub anything happening here.
the finishing is just a blessing.
Yo.
Okay, folks, welcome back to the Marathon of Park Runs. What's happening now is that we have just cleared the 4th park run, and unfortunately, it's my last park run in the bus.
In the bag.
So,
Park run.
it is still here.
Yes.
How is it going?
So far, so good. We're enjoying the nice vegetation. You guys, we should be here. Look at the beautiful mountains in South Africa. Africa has got its things. We are just enjoying one step at a time. We're going to finish our park. Yes.
Let us show you what's happening in the front. Madam bus driver is here.
Hey.
4th park run is done.
Yes, sir. Okay.
And everyone is still rolling.
Rolling.
That means the wheels are still on.
Rolling. 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 Bryge, rolling. 40, rolling. Midzi, rolling. Indo, rolling. Tboss, rolling. Rwanda, rolling. Makhi, rolling. Susie, rolling. Everyone, we rolling.
That's what we do, folks. Just rolling. Not much effort.
Let's
Just roll. Slowly, slow.
slow.
John, come. I'm going now. I'm going to look for Julian and then look for Bryge. And look for Bryge.
Both of them. And Bryge, you must show him a trick views, please. For our sake. Yo. Okay, guys. We've refreshed. We're looking awesome. We are just going to experience a little bit of turbulence. Nothing too hectic.
Nothing unusual.
Nothing unusual at this stage. Just all right.
Think it's
How's it, guys? Long time no see. We're back in our favourite spot, Nelspruit, running towards the town now. We're on 28 k's and still feeling good, but the heat is quite intense and they've got a problem with water, so we just taking it k by k.
Yeah, there is a K by K, hoping that the next water point has water.
Yep.
But
We're all good otherwise.
yeah, everything else is
The
good.
engine room seems to be okay.
Yeah. Anyway, folks, we will speak to you definitely at the finish.
Yeah.
Folks, as we always say, at Family Ndega, I don't walk alone. This is actually Liverpool support. So
Yeah,
when I say we walk alone, this is what I mean. I caught up with Tboss here. I think we are like 9 point something Ks to get into Nelspruit to the finish.
Yes.
Now Tboss obviously has done 32, going to 33 Ks. How is it?
No, so far, alright, it's going well. Struggling here and there with my usual cramps, but we'll get there. I'm gonna keep it going and trust the process.
I think we are all struggling because they lied to us that it's the easiest race.
And I think this is like the most difficult 42, the first 8 Ks. They're hectic, so don't believe what you hear about Kaapsehoop being easy and so forth.
Yeah.
42 is 42.
Yeah.
There's no easy marathon. Just train for it. We'll be okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Farai. All the best, my brother.
There we go, folks.
Yeah,
That was Mr. Tboss. This man right here is doing marathon in UltraMarathon 799. Can you imagine? I'm struggling to get to 100. He's on 799. How's it going so far?
Very good. Still in place. We expect to be in at 4:50. We're just under 7 minutes to go.
And folks, the magic about 450 is that it's a qualifying time. So yeah. Here is another legend here.
There you go, cool.
This is also a legend.
There we go. How are you, brother?
Good. All right, folks. I will talk to you when I talk to you. Let me try and run, not play like I've been doing. Cheers.
And here comes 100 before 40. Give it up for 100 before 40. Legend, the 100 before 40 man. Take it to the finish, Baba. Wait, let's go for it. Right, Razano, tell us, how was this first Kaapsehoop?
Let's see how it goes, and it didn't go well. There's no such thing as a fast marathon. I worked and worked extremely hard there.
Are we allowed to swear? Is this a child's program? Let me tell you something, that this was hard work by anybody's standards. It was hard work. But it's done and dusted. And bring on Soweto.
Yeah.
Cowboy talk, eh?
I'm not sure about that.
Cowboy talk.
I think it's not Kaapsehoop, it's Kaapsehoop.
Kaapsehoop.
Well, as you can see, guys, I went out, got the medal, got the t-shirt, been there, done that. I think it was a different route from the first time that I actually did it, and like I said, it was my first marathon in 2014, and coming back to this race I had high expectations. Actually I did this race a couple of years ago, and my fastest time in marathon running is actually at Kaapsehoop at 3 hours 38. And this time was a different story. They included a new sneaky uphill at the beginning. It's what 7 to 8 Ks, and a lot of people found that tough because they lost a lot of time. We spent a lot of time also producing some content for you guys, and it was really exciting to be out there. And after a while I decided to leave the guys and went out for some decent time. Obviously I have a compulsive behavior of wanting to chase that 4-hour mark, and I failed dismally, but I still had a great race, and I came, obviously the last bit, the last climb got the better of me and the hill won, so I walked a lot of it and lost a lot of time.
Okay folks, so you have heard the sub review from Mr. Julian Karp and myself right by the car there. Sometimes when you talk about things when emotions are still high and that sort of thing, you tend to say things, but let me be fair. Whatever we said in that sub review still stands. That was not an easy race. And then you also heard from Bryge, who was returning there for the 4th time, I think. He also said it was quite tough. If I must give a final review, because I've reviewed this race many times, I think this is the 3rd time now I'm doing it on video, this is what I'll have to say. One, I think it's a beautiful race in terms of the scenery, because in those mountains and those valleys, it's quite beautiful there. The atmosphere, I enjoyed it right from the race pack collection. People were excited. On the bus, it was also exciting, but obviously we did not know what was waiting for us. Then the first part, the 8 kilometers, was poisonous in the sense that it was like a slow poison killing you, that sort of thing. But again, you still have the adrenaline, you're enjoying. Only maybe around 3.5 you realize what hit you. Then you realize, okay, we are climbing, we are working here. So that part was like, okay, is this going to be all the way to Mbombela, or we are going to go down? Those that had been there before kept saying, no, it's going to get easy, it's going to get easy. It never got easy. The water situation that I talked about, it was a concern because, the heat came. So I was worried that if we didn't have water right in the beginning, later on, as it got hot and hotter and hotter, it may have been a problem. But like I said, the situation improved. By the time I did the second half, there was water everywhere, and I cannot complain about that. Let's talk about the course, and it's all about the course. We have complained and complained and complained. Supposedly it's downhill, but 2022 was different. That first part was a new thing, and then the second half is supposed to be down and down and down. But don't forget that last 3 or 4 kilometers at the tail end, there's a hill there, or that long stretch of hills at the end. That's where most of us, and I speak for myself as usual, that's where I lost the time that I had said, okay, maybe if I can do a 420, because When I got to 38, I just walked all the way until I think about 41. I was out, down and out. The gas tank was empty. And I think that's also where I started drinking a lot of water and coke, to the extent that by the time I got to the top of that hill towards the stadium, I couldn't run, because the more I tried to run, I had a side stitch, which probably was a breathing problem, and also too much water in the stomach. So overall, folks, would I go back there? Definitely I would go back there. In fact, I want to go back there for my revenge, because the organizers, being the good folks they are, they listened to all these complaints or these cries and all that, and they announced, folks, that next year they are going back to the original course. They are ditching that first 8 kilometers. They're going to back to what the normal route was. I don't know why they tried to fix it in any event, because if it ain't broken, don't fix it. So the previous route worked so well from what I gathered. They tried to fix it and they created problems, but the good thing is they said they're going back to the original route. So I'm going back to experience that original route. So there you have it, folks. That was the Kaapsehoop Marathon 2022, a race with a difference, one that some enjoyed, and those that didn't do the race probably enjoyed more, because I saw a lot of banter on Facebook. What happened to your PBs and all those things? There's always next year to go and try it again, folks. Folks, if you enjoyed this race review or you found it useful, please give me a fat thumbs up, and please hit that subscribe button and the bell so that you get notifications when we post something new on these 100 before 40 race updates, race reviews. See you in the next video, folks.